Should I go straight to getting my RN, um, getting my RN BSN, or should I go to LPN first? And then go to get my associate and then get my bachelor's, and I don't know what to do. Nurse Amy, please help me. All right, let Nurse Amy help you. Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question, and because I get it, I'm a CNA instructor. Welcome to Nurse Amy TV channel. Um, it actually depends. There are a lot of things that come into play here. First of all, your age. Okay. Another thing is, do you have a family? Do you have children? And then if you have all those, do you have a support network? I haven't asked this. It's not how soon, it's how well. I mean, there are people who started from their CNA journey and now they're nurse practitioners or doctors of nursing practice. So it is not how soon or how early, it's how well. Everybody runs their race. I always tell you guys this. I'm running my race. You're running your race. Everybody is running their race. You're not in competition with anyone. I mean, please. So do not compare yourself to your neighbor, okay? Martha is different from Mary, just like Jane is different from Jackie, okay? And this is so true because I do find younger people coming through my class, but then I've had older people too coming through my class. And the question is, after the CNA, I've always wanted to be a nurse. I want to be an RN, but I don't know, should I just go straight in and just do it? And so this is the question I ask. How old are you? So let's go with the age first. So if you're, I don't know, anywhere from 18 to should I say maybe like 25? There's a reason, just bear with me, work with me here. And you don't have any children, you don't have any, first of all, that's a big thing, okay? If you don't have any children, then what do you have to lose? Go ahead, go to school. What are you doing? Trying to be on Instagram? There's nothing wrong with being on Instagram. You can be in school and still be on Instagram, okay? But yes, so with those ages, I'm kind of more kind of clear cut, no. 18 to 25, what are you doing? This is the time to hustle. This is the time to go after, the rest of your life. Does that make sense? You're not pregnant. You don't have children. Oh, you better get in the trenches and get the degrees and everything. So for people like this, I'm more like, yeah, go ahead. Go for your RN. Go for your BSN. Go ahead. By all means, try and get some loans. Try and get some scholarship. Hustle. Because this is the time that you can do it. 18 to 25, you better be doing it. So I'm kind of hard on this one because I have kids this age. So I'm kind of like, okay, this is how I talk to my kids, okay? You need to be doing something, okay, right now, because after 25, then other things start to come in. Then your biological clock starts to tell you what you should be doing with your body, okay? Like babies, like getting married, like putting roots down, okay? Now, having said that, 18 to 25, no kids, no husband. Even if you have a husband, that's okay. He should be supporting you, trying to make life better for the two of you before the babies come. So 18 to 25, I'm like, yeah, you need to be doing something. You need to be going to school. You need to be getting that BSN. If you can go beyond that, go ahead and do it. But at least let's get the degree, okay? Now, 18 to 25, if you have children, then it's different. Because children change our lives. They're a blessing. But at the same time, you cannot run as fast as you want to. Okay? But I'm going to split this into two parts. Okay? If from 18 to 25, you have children or you have a child and you have no support, then we're going to take it one step at a time. You go to the CNA school, and after that, because you want to be working, and then you go to the LPN school, and after that, you get your associate in RN, and after that, you can take baby little steps. Because again, at the end of the day, at the end of all these things you're doing, you can, you're trying to build a future for you and your child and your children. Does that make sense? So please, again, work with me. You don't have to agree with me. This is my advice. This is Nurse Amy. If between 18 to 25, you have children or a child and you have support, then what's stopping you? Go ahead. Go for the 4 years if you want to, or you go to the RN, associate degree, okay? And then after that, go for your BSN. Because the big thing here, the difference here, if you have children or a child, is that one has support network, meaning there's father, mother, everyone ready to, just put tentacles down and just help you while you have that help. Because I know what it is to have children and not have a support network. It's going to slow you down. It doesn't mean you cannot do it. You can. You're just going to have to take one step at a time. Okay? Because you have to grapple with so many things. There's childcare. Depends on the ages your children are. There's daycare. There's nannies. There's when I say nannies, I mean especially for those, because I've had a student who just had a baby, and of course she had to have it's a part of childcare where they call it the nanny portion of it for little babies. You have all that, okay? And then you're going to deal with guilt. That is normal. We as women trying to make something in the world, we're always going to deal with guilt, okay? So let's just understand that. That's something that's going to happen, whether you like it or you don't. It is part of life, okay? So if you do not have support network, you don't have mom, you don't have dad, you don't have friend, you don't have husband, and not all husbands are going to help you. You need to understand that's something I need to talk about, because going through nursing school, I met a lot of nurses that did not have support from their husbands, spouses, especially the men were not helping out. We'll talk about that. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, if you do not, then you're going to take baby steps. But if you do, like I've also had students come through my class, everybody is willing to work with them. Dad is willing to work. Mom is willing to work. Grandma is there. Grandpa, sister, auntie. I'm like, girl, this is the time to seize the opportunity and run. Make sure, because that help right there, it's a miracle. It isn't always going to be there. Okay, a time is going to come because it's your baby. You're going to take care of your babies. Okay, so you go ahead and just go for the kill. Go for the jugular. Go for your RN. Okay, anytime you have support, just go for what you can, because I can tell you right now, it's not easy having children and then going to school. Okay, so that's 0 to 25, 18 to 25. This might be a longer video than I expected it to be. But having said that, now after 25, usually people that are 25 and upwards already have kids, or are kind of there's some other things going on. Okay, I tend to tell people like this: take the baby steps. Take the baby steps. If some people are not sure, they want to make the switch, and they're like, I don't know if I really want to do nursing, but I've been looking at it with side eye, and I'm like, okay, don't be in a hurry. You have your job. You can do the part-time thing. Take your time. Take your time. A lot of nursing school right now, or things in the medical field, or disciplines in the medical field, are starting to offer online courses. So take your time. There's no rush. 25 years too young. I tell people this, again, I'm dating myself right now, but if you're under 40, you're a baby to me. Okay, so having said that, I'm not saying you're babies, but I'm saying that there's a lot. I mean, there are people even under 50. Okay, there are people who is not, I keep telling you guys, not how soon, it's not how early, it's how well and what makes you feel good. I've had someone in their 60s in my class before. That's older than me. And they're starting with, I mean, they came to my class, I teach CNA class, and I'm like, whoa, that's impressive. That's really impressive right there, because it's not stopping them. Okay. So 25 and up, a lot of times I tell them, because the different is it the life then is different. Their kids, their husbands that might not be so supportive, or their wives that might not be so supportive, and then you have a family where you have to be bringing some bacon, okay, if not all the bacon. So you cannot just up and say, well, you know what, I'm just going to go to school. You have to work then with your spouse. Does that make sense? You have to have a plan. You have to include your spouse and your children, because I'll tell you, there's medical school, medical services, nursing school is a collective effort. It is. He's gonna task you. It's doable, and that's why you still have people working those jobs. Okay, the job isn't bigger than you. The academics isn't bigger than you. You're stronger. You're stronger than you know. But at a certain point in your life, you're going to need more than just you. So it's more of a collective thing. So I tell people here, unless you have that support, that extraordinary support network, then go ahead. Unless you have that. If you don't, take time. It's like building blocks. CNA, LPN, does that make sense? So take your time, And then as you're getting, after you get to one stage, then you can work with that stage. So CNA, you're working as a CNA when you're going to LPN school. Once you get your LPN, go ahead, get your NCLEX. So you start getting that nursing money that everyone talks about. Meanwhile, it's not as much as everyone thinks it is. We that are in the field, we know certainly not enough. Okay, get that pay and then be working as an LPN while you're going for your RN. Okay, and then it's either you're just going straight up to bachelor's, or you just do the ADN. Okay, associate degree program, and after that you go on. And if you still want, you go again for your NP. Look, the good thing though about the NP thing, if you want to go beyond that, even I will tell you this, after you get in your associate, after you've done the NCLEX for RN, everything else can be online. Isn't that just so sweet? Yeah, God, that is so sweet. So pretty much that's how I see it. So I kind of broke it up, 18 to 25, no kids, no husband, no attachments, no dependents. What are you waiting for? Nothing's holding you back. You better be in school. Be in school, whatever it is you need to do. This is the age to do it right now. Okay, before the babies, before the husbands, before the wives, okay, before the parents are getting too old, because I can tell you right now, that's another thing, again, when I talk about age, when you get to a certain age, like you're going to your 30s, you're going to your 40s, guess what? Your parents are older now. You are in the sandwich generation. That happened to me. So what happens is you've got kids you're taking care of, and then you've got aging parents you're taking care of. That also, you cannot just go, boom, and just go into nursing school. You take it one step at a time. Actually, at that age where you're a sandwich generation, sandwich candidate, it's probably a second, you're reinventing your life. Does that make sense? It's like, oh God, my camera is shaking because I'm just holding this thing. I can find my stand. And it's you now trying to reinvent yourself. It's like, what was it? What's that word a friend of mine used? Is the second, I can't remember, but it's like reinventing yourself. So usually by the time you're in your late 30s, 40s, late 30s, 40s upwards, it's not usually your first rodeo. It's your second or maybe third. You're just like, let me try this now, this part in my life, something that will be more dependable as I get older. So that's what it is. And when you're at that age, yeah, your parents are now aging. You're going to take care of your parents, and then you have kids who need you. Do you see what I'm saying? So life by then is different from 18 to 25 without kids. Even if you have kids, you have little kids, but you have support networks. So those two, you have support network, 18 to 25, go for it. Go for your BSN, go for your MSN, go for your doctorate. I don't care, because you have the support or you don't have the dependence. Okay. But outside of that, 25 and upwards, when you start to have children, you start to get married, you got to work. Take baby steps. Okay. I'm hoping, because this video has actually gone longer than I expected, I'm not gonna I don't think I want to break it. So let me stop right here. If you have questions, please, please, please comment and let me know. And then we'll take it from there, okay? If I have to do a part 2. But hopefully this has helped, because I get this a lot, not only from my students, but from all over. Okay. So if you got some golden nuggets, please, 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 please subscribe to me. It's free. Hit the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. So until I come your way again, be safe out there, and I'll catch you in my next video.